is Liz Luke, and I've been dancing for 14, 15 years of my life. And India consists of 8 different classical dance forms, and the particular dance form that I've been learning all my life is called bharatanatyam, and it originated from South India. And so it's mainly like a strict art form that consists of unique movements and like many other elements. And Bharatanatyam has 3 components, and usually like when we learn dance, we learn each component and like we just add on to it as like our years of experience. And the first component is called Nritya, which is the pure dance element. That's where we like learn all our steps and like develop all of our skills. And then the second component is called NATYA. And Natya is like the expressive and dramatic element of dance. And so Bharatanatyam is both movements and also we're always telling a story. And then the third component of dance is Nritya, which is a combination of both the dance movements and the expression. And so that's like what we learn all our lives, and we teach others, and we learn. It's like we learn one bit and then just keep learning and then putting it together.
We have a ton of gestures called mudras. We have single-handed gestures, we have double-handed gestures, and they are kind of our tools to tell the stories that we are telling. So, for example, this gesture is called Alapadma, and it looks like a flower. It is used to describe flowers. It's used to like ask why.
Okay, so you know that part where you line up like this?
Yeah.
What do all those different hand gestures mean?
I'm in the front and I just do the basic Shiva pose. In dance, whenever we represent Shiva, the Lord of Dance, we do this pose. So basically your right elbow's up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this
like
is
that.
a blessing hand. Every god has their right hand up like this, and this is
Just what they bless.
Yes.
Okay. Who's
And
next?
behind her pose, I have this. And so this represents fire, so Shiva's fire. And then this represents cow, so it's Shiva.
it's not his sidekick, but it's like his right hand man.
Yeah. So it's like right hand
Right.
cow, and then
This is another Shiva
Oh, this
pose.
is the hard one. Okay,
Yeah, this
wait.
is the
My
hard
pinky. Okay.
It's called
Yeah, so close
Tripitaka.
your-
Oh,
Yeah.
close the thumb.
Yeah, or my
Okay.
mom will yell at you.
Yeah, I know. She's like, she's texting you. Just tell Erica to pick her hand. All right. So and then
That's
okay.
another
another animal.
Both facing in.
That's also the cow.
Cow.
And then
Same cow.
GEENA.
And then I have, so this is the trident, his trident, which is a weapon, and then this is his little drum that
It's called
he
the
plays.
Damaru. Yeah.
And then
Yes.
you. shake
So
it.
it's just like that.
And mine is the river Ganga. This is her. She's a lady. She sits in Shiva's matted locks.
Oh, this one's like taking me. a
So
minute.
this
okay.
one goes over your thumb,
over the thumb. Okay.
and then this one goes down, and you just kind of stagger
And then
them.
stagger kind of
Yeah,
like this.
and then
okay.
he sits up in his matted locks, and she's a river, so she flows. Often the dances that we do have religious themes, and either it's telling a mythological story, or it might just be depicting a character who is talking about their relationship with God. And it's usually all Hindu gods. Yeah, sometimes there's secular content, but not very often. It's usually mostly religious.
To get ready, it takes about 3 hours for me personally. So the hair itself takes around maybe an hour tops. The makeup is not too bad, but I think the most important part about the makeup is like emphasizing the eyeliner, because you know, for expressions you want to show your emotions with your eyes, and especially the eyebrows as well. You want to make them thick, because you know, like when you show like emotion, you use, you know, your eyes and your eyebrows.
It's a process.
Yeah.
You got to do your makeup, and then you got to put the hair on, and if you forget to put the necklaces on and you already did the hair, then you got to shimmy it over.
Especially if you're doing it on your own, it's very difficult to get all the bobby pins in your hair and like have everything put together.
That's
So
why it's
many
helpful.
bobby pins.
Yeah, it's helpful.
The Bharatanatyam costume that you see on me is kind of the modern day version of it. In the 1900s, sometime it was standardized, especially when this woman named Rukmini Devi Arundel, Arundel actually is her last name. She married a European. So I totally said it the Indian way. But Rukmini Devi Arundel was kind of the founder of Kalakshetra, which is the style of bharatanatyam that we do. And it's one of the most popular ones, just because it is so standardized. Like, she made a whole method, and the costume was standardized by her. She had a friend, Anna Pavlova, a Russian ballerina, and she was good friends with her. She actually learned ballet, which is interesting because she founded this art form and she also knew ballet, but they designed the costume together with some help from her Russian ballerina friend. So that's an interesting connection.
It originally originated from like saris, like traditional saris that Indian women wear, but they modified it so that it'll be like more comfortable to dance in. This is the fan, and that's like a really important part because when we're dancing, if we're in Aramandi, you want to be able to show the fan, and that's when you show the fan, that's when you know you're like in good Aramandi.
These are the bells we wear for dance, and they're very sacred. We respect them, and most dancers will get them at a very young age.
They do have some meaning behind them. They are given to us before our like first performance. They're blessed before, and then they're given to us, and they're only worn on special occasions like for dance. They also emphasize the beats and the rhythm of the songs, so if you were to mess up, everyone would know.
My favorite part of bharatanatyam is definitely how rhythmically intricate it is, and it's a kind of rhythm that you don't really see in Western classical music at all, and I'm a percussionist, so it's really interesting for me to be able to do this and that. And just footwork, it's a really satisfying feeling when you do all this crazy footwork and you end on the beat.
So the first step we're going to do, we're going to be takita. So this is going to be a pretty simple step. We're going to sit in Aramandi and then sort of move to the side. So it's going to be like a side Aramandi. So your feet have like an L shape, and then your hands will just go up. So you'll hold your hand, and then the step will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's all. So let's practice.
So the second step we are going to be doing is called Paichal Adavu. This step is really fun. You're going to be doing a lot of jumping. So your first step is to get into Adamandi. So turn your toes out and bend your knees. It's going to burn a little bit. That means you're doing it right. So put your hands like this and jump. So when you land, you want to land on one foot, and then the other foot should be on your toe behind it. When you land, you're going to stretch like this, and then jump and stretch to the other side. Make sure that your toe is on the ground and your heel is up. So you go right, left, and then you jump forward. This is Alapadma, it's like a flower. And your feet, your toes are to the side again, and then come back. Oops. And then you do the same thing on the left. So let's try it. thankful for Erica and American Midwest Ballet for having us.